welcome everyone to Cal Speed Round 1 of the Grand Prix Series. This is me. We're currently starting off. We didn't do so hot in the qualifying round, so we're going to end up in P19, not where I really wanted to be, with Matthew up in P7, so I had a lot of grounds to make up. Definitely wasn't ready for the action that was about to happen. We are in the A main. But real quick, I just want to say a big shout out to Cal Speed for hosting this event. This was totally new, and everyone who was here was walking on blind, and honestly, a lot of people loved it. I could not see. I mean, I'm going to definitely finish up the season, and it's definitely going to be a hard-fought season. So the goal pretty much right now, as I give a little away to a competitor, is just to have a good, solid, fun time, set some good times out there, and keep it nice and clean. For anyone who wants to start going karting, I would say this is probably the best place you want to be. I mean, outdoor karts, so how can you not love it? And definitely having the full-on driving experience with a B main and an A main class, so you'll be racing with people similar levels to you. So this was quite exciting. This was a new experience for me, racing with people and outdoor karts, and this is going to be my first race of the season for Cal Speed, as we are getting ready to go green here shortly. The start was hectic because people were panic revving, and I was like, we can't do that. And we were good to go as we start off. My competitor right in front of me, as I'm able to get two positions right down the inside into the S's, down the inside of the 50, not going to be able to make the move, tuck in right behind, and pretty much the goal is just attack as much as I can, let people make mistakes in front of me. As I'm right on the tail end of the 50, I'm going to make a move down the inside of the hairpin, as this is the technical circuit. Down the inside, I get a 2-for-1 deal as I'm trying to overtake Lime Green. I'm not going to be able to make the overtake on the 26 kart. As we follow him through, I'm looking to make sure that no one's going to be in my blind spot. We head down into the corner. This is pretty much full power. As he tries to go down the inside of someone else, that makes him slow up right into my hands right now. As we're heading into turn 4, we're going to get onto the brakes, make a move down the inside, enter the braking zone, and oh boy, was that a little sketchy. Right there was super sketchy. Let's take a slow-mo to that. As we head into the corner, I've already committed to go down the inside of the 26, but someone decides to spin out. I make a little bit of contact trying to save it. I think it was clean. What do you guys think? Now it's all about getting the head down and pushing and pushing and pushing. That was the whole point of me. After that move, I knew that I could put myself in the top 10, which, after a bad qualifying, I would definitely not complain. So, after trying to catch up to the big group, I knew I could definitely gain, and was gaining. So, it was all about getting my head down, making sure I made no mistakes out there, and making sure that I capitalized on everyone else's mistakes. I was really getting the hairpin dialed in right at the bottom of the hill right here. You turn a card length before that blue board, and you see someone spins out, all good. Not too worried about it. I felt really, really dialed up in that corner, and I felt like that was the best I could make time up on. But my whole goal was, I know I can brake later, but I don't want to make a mistake where if I brake too late and I spin out, which was a case of a lot of other people. One of the other guys who started 8th in the B main, pretty sure ahead of my buddy Matthew, he ended up making a mistake into the hairpin section right there. He also posted out a video earlier today. So shout out. I forgot your name already, but I hope to see you guys out there again. As I'm gaining and gaining and gaining on the group in front, there's a little bit of space between this guy and the group up in front, which is a top 10 spot. I already know that I'm faster and that I'm gaining. I'm kind of glad that I didn't have a kart that didn't have a working timer, because I didn't care about looking at the times. All I cared about was pushing. As I'm coming up really close, I was thinking about sending a move down the inside, but I figured it would be really late, so I'm going to just take it nice and tight as he kind of swerves out wide. There's Matthew up in the donut shirt. He is one kart ahead of us. Now, I was definitely going to try to catch up with Matthew the best I can, but he was just a little too fast for me today. I'm on the back of the 34. Give him a little bit of nudge, looks back. What a gentleman. What a gentleman. That's all I'm going to say. Looks back, notices, I give him space. He gives me space. Down the inside, bada bing, bada bam. That's a pretty clean move if you ask me. Look inside to make sure, hey, I'm clear. I'm not going to get T-boned.
and at this point I'm full push. Meanwhile, what I don't notice is that one of the guys who started pretty much last is on my rear bumper. I haven't seen him this entire race, but he was one of the guys I was with in qualifying. He and I were pretty much stuck together, and yet we were both in the back, even though we pushed up through the field pretty much through the whole race. So I don't know what happened there. I'm looking back just to make sure no one's behind me, and I can smell the group ahead right now. I'm in it for blood right now. All I want to do is just go, go, go. I just want to catch up. But I know that if I start pushing my luck a little too much, I'm going to end up like Danny, who was in the B main and spun out into turn number 4 and almost got a podium. Almost got a podium. So this is the guy I was talking about. Just randomly showed up. I was like, well, hello there, sir. Pretty much gave him space. I wasn't going to fight him too hard. And just, I already knew he was faster, just judging from qualifying. So the plan was just to make sure I drove clean and was able to keep up the best I can. So trying to tuck in, he's already put probably a second in between me, and I'm digging. I'm like, all right, gotta get the head down. Let's get racing, boys. So I'm just trying to get on the back bumper. I was pretty good through the S's right here, and would spit myself out pretty well after the carousel section. But still, no gains. I was running probably about 10 pounds over the 200-pound weight limit here, which this was also my first time running on ballast, which for me, I weigh 135. I'm not a heavy man, not a heavy boy, but it definitely made the cart handle differently in the high-speed sections, which is kind of what you want for someone who weighs a lot less. Yeah, you're going to be faster and straight away, but I was skipping and sliding the last couple of times I've gone up with no ballast. So it was all about trying to catch up the best I can. This was probably the closest I was able to get to the 33. but he was just a little too fast for me. Just a little too fast. I was really hoping that he would be able to drag me up to battle up with Matthew and the guy up in front, but sadly it was not able to happen. He was able to overtake Matthew to sink Matthew down into P8, only right behind me. The race overall went fantastic, and this is pretty much where I stayed for the rest of the race. But round 2 is next. I'm going. I wish anyone the best of luck for when they go, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Rock on, baby.